Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a Scag Liberty Z mower. It's got the 61-inch deck and the V-twin Kawasaki FR730V on it. Engine completely dies when the blades are engaged, is what the customer says. So I'm not sure if we've got an issue with the engine, with the fuel delivery, with the electronics, or something else that could be going on. I'm going to show you what all those things are and show you how to diagnose and repair that on this kind of zero turn or any other model out there. And it also goes for other riding mowers. These steps can all be transferred to what to look for if you're having this same kind of issue. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as we go along if you enjoy the content. Fire this thing up and see what happens. I'm not going to try not to anyway, run it too long in here. I have the doors closed and it's only, I don't know, something right before 5 maybe. So I don't want to disturb everyone too much. It is a commercial area, but we've got houses that are kind of close by. We do have block walls though, so, but I don't want to kill myself without the door open either. Off the top, besides that weird noise in the back from the muffler from it cooling so quick, I don't really see anything going on, but maybe it was once it heated up. He said he mowed all day with it, and then it happened. I'm going to open the door, and we're going to see exactly what's going on. Don't really have any choice at this point. Like to get it all taken care of, so, but we definitely need some oxygen in here. So the engine is really sounding good. I'm not hearing any bogging or anything when I'm engaging the blade. I don't feel any electrical cutout or anything like that, like it's a safety. I've tried kind of playing with all the switches a little bit, seat switch and both the arm switch, PTO switch. Haven't played much with the brake switch, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on right now. The first thing I'm going to check though, since I'm hearing a lot of noise coming from that deck, I'm going to spin some of these pulleys and see if any of those could be locking up, and that could have been the problem, was a big load on the deck. The belt doesn't look perfect, but it doesn't really look bad either. But if you run this for a short period of time and then you start to feel heat radiating from one of the idler pulleys or the spindles, that's a pretty good indication we could have a bearing intermittently locking up. That's the first place I'm going to start on this. Since from back there, of course, check your oil before you do any testing. Oil is good. It's nice and clean. It looks like it's just been replaced. The engine sounds good, which means the fuel supply is likely good. The carburetion's likely good. The compression's likely good. It doesn't sound like it's running on one cylinder. If it is, you probably want to go a different route. I don't think that's the case we have here. From what it sounds like to me, we've either got a case of a locking up bearing intermittently or an electrical issue that's intermittent. We'll check the deck first just to kind of see what's going on. And if that doesn't give us any indication of what we have as far as an issue, from there, I'll probably have to set it outside once it gets light out and kind of figure out from there exactly what the problem is. As we start to look at the bottom, one of the first things I see is this belt is twisted on the pulley here. Now, I didn't realize that all the way as it was going. It was very floppy for sure, but the belt never changed over there. So I'm going to just rotate this around. And that was a little bit too easy almost to get that on there. It's a good first start anyway. I'm going to pull this belt off so we can check all these spindles. And don't hear any kind of noise on that spindle. Nothing on that idler pulley. That one there's got some pretty good noise to it. I don't feel anything that's going to be locking up though. Back one there, free as can be. Middle one spins free also and no noise. I come over here and we're going to do a little bit closer inspection on all the electrical. And what's one thing I see that stands out as I'm looking? You guys see it yet? Right here, that's how tight that battery cable is. Now, why would this be cutting out? That'll do it every time right there. Especially as you mow for a while and it keeps loosening and loosening. That's almost off of there. It would have died eventually completely. I bet you almost anything. Everything else checks good. The deck is in good shape. No issues found there. Somebody didn't tighten it down when they replaced it. And now we're into an issue like this. Not a bad one to find if you start off with an electrical issue, but without me actually hearing what was going on, you've got to start somewhere. And I always like to start with running it to kind of hear what it's doing. Couldn't get it to do anything, so going further, battery connection. So you want to check your battery connections at the battery and where it connects to the frame. This one comes down and mounts at the engine here. It's nice and tight. Check all the rest of the connections. Connections here at the solenoid. They seem all tight also. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly who put that battery in, but I think we found the source of our issue. I'm going to tighten this up, wait for an hour and a half or two when it gets a little bit later today, and run this thing outside with the blades on for quite a while, see what happens. Well, I finished up testing this out yesterday, tested it fully, no issues whatsoever on this mower now. Simple as a loose connection at the battery. So he was probably mowing along, and as he's hitting bumps or whatever, that cable was just kind of bouncing around, that or the bolt was continuing to come and vibrate loose, and that's where he was losing his power and the mower would die out. Weird that it would start right back up, but you're pulling a lot higher amperage with your blade engaged and while you're mowing grass, of course. So it probably just continued to not make a good connection at points. Kind of crazy that he said he mowed with it all day and everything worked fine to begin with, but that bolt and nut was probably just vibrating and continuing to come looser and looser and looser. So super easy fix. Connections are one of the big things. If they're not tight and they're not completely free of corrosion, or they have a buildup of something on them, that can cause you a huge issue like this, and you'll spend time chasing your tail on deck issues or anything else, but that's not the case. It's something super simple that should be checked first. I like to check the deck first just to make sure there's no issues with anything locking up. As long as there's not, proceed to electrical next. The engine sounded great, otherwise we would have done some engine testing. If the engine is bogging or it's sounding like it's slowing down real bad or something to that effect, check out your engine too. Could be bent push rods on one side, running on one cylinder because of ignition coil, bad fuel issue or carburetor issue, plugged up fuel filter. Could be many different things. But this one, again, just a very simple fix, something that's often overlooked. If you have a issue like this, check out your deck, your electrical, and then proceed to your fuel system and engine. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the content.